Are you a first-time home buyer and you have a whole lot of questions about the whole buying process? I got you. This video is for you. Hope you all are doing well. This video is about some of the mistakes that first-time buyers make. So when you're buying a house, you're probably really excited, but you're also quite nervous, which is normal, can happen when you're feeling a little bit too overwhelmed. But I want to make sure when the right time comes for you, you're prepared and you don't make some of the mistakes that first-time buyers make, which can cost them tens of thousands of dollars. So in this video, I'm gonna break down top 5 mistakes that first-time buyers make. You can see them coming and avoid them in time. So the most common mistake that first-time buyers make is not getting pre-approval. You cannot just go online on a mortgage calculator and boom, you're approved for $1.2 million. Wow, that's not how this works. You need to sit with a mortgage specialist who can verify your job, your income, your down payment, your debts. After you do that, you're gonna know the maximum you're able to spend. After you know the maximum amount, sit down, try to fit it in your budget. Make sure you factor things like job loss, interest rate increasing, and ask yourself, can you still afford that house? And does that fit in your financial capacity? Do you feel comfortable buying the house after knowing what it's gonna be? So, before you step foot out in the market, make sure you get pre-approval. It is must. The mistake that most of the buyers make is trying to time the market. How many times have you heard someone saying, go buy right now, this is the best absolute time to buy a property. And 10 minutes later you hear somebody else saying, no, don't even think about buying a house. This is the worst possible time you could be thinking about buying the house. I bet you heard that awful a lot. Because there's a lot of people trying to time the market. But I'm gonna let you in this little secret. You cannot time the market. If you end up buying at a time when the prices were okay and you end up selling at a time when the prices were gone up, you made a whole bunch of money. You did pretty great for yourself, but also you got really lucky because houses doesn't always go up in value. They can decrease sometimes. I want to make sure you buy a property when you are ready to buy because it improves your lifestyle and your quality of life. I know you have 10 different people telling you 10 different things. 5 will be saying that interest rates are low as they ever gonna be. And the 5 different will be saying next year housing market is gonna crash and you're gonna buy the same house for 50% off. No, don't let those voices get inside your head. Don't stress out on those things. You wanna buy a house when it's right time for you. It improves your lifestyle. If you see you're waiting and sitting trying to time the market, which is not gonna happen, and you're gonna miss out on a beautiful opportunity to buy your house. The third mistake that most of the buyers make is trying to find a perfect house. Perfect house that you're looking for is a unicorn. It doesn't exist outside of your head. What you're looking for is finding a best house in the market at the time when you are ready to buy. Sitting around waiting for the perfect house that might not even exist is probably gonna ruin your chance to change your lifestyle. So focus on finding the best possible house in the market at the time rather than stressing on the house that's not available. The fourth mistake is not having a needs and wants list. This should be your very first step. Rather than just going out, seeing the houses and, oh, the kitchen is really pretty, let's buy this one. It might not have the other things you really wanted. It just so easier, sit down, actually physically write on a piece of a paper the things you need and want. It's gonna actually help your realtor as well because they can't read your mind. At least not right now. So write that list down in 3 categories. Things that you have to have, things that you like to have if it fits in your budget, the things that are deal breaker that you can't have. Maybe it's gonna be not in the same criteria when you're gonna go actually buy the house, but it's still helpful. And the fifth and the last mistake is underestimating the closing cost. You don't want to get surprised at the end. It's not just down payment and you're done. There is going to be a closing cost, which includes legal fees, CMHC fees, land transfer tax, and so on. If you know this beforehand, you're gonna be well prepared. Otherwise, around the possession date, you have to run around, arrange for that extra money that can cost your dream house. So now you know all those 5 mistakes that first time buyers make, which you can see them coming and trying to avoid when you're gonna be buying your first home. You can see it more comes down actually to educate about the buying process. If you're a first time home buyer and you still have a lot of questions, please don't hesitate to connect with me. And thank you for subscribing. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on my next video, which is gonna be important as well. Also, thank you for watching as always. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, take care everyone.